Pepper says, are you ready to clean and organize the kitchen? I'll be on the couch sleeping on this rainy day. Hello everyone and welcome back to A Hoarder's Heart. For today, we are coming back on this countertop because I'm hosting Easter and I want this to be cleaned and this surface to be cleared out so that I can put all of the Easter dishes out when everyone comes to make their Easter dinner plate. Now, I kept thinking, why on earth does this section continuously get messy and cluttered again? And it kind of hit me. It's one of two reasons. The one we already know, and that is my clutter blindness. This doesn't bother me. That's why I'm not active in taking 5 minutes each day to clear it off. Clutter blindness kind of just doesn't see it as an issue. So it stays there until it becomes an issue, like having the space cleared off for Easter dinner. Number two, which I think is one of the main reasons why it gets recluttered, is because this surface doesn't have a designated zone. It's not a coffee bar. It's not a workstation surface where I have work stuff. It doesn't have a label. So since it doesn't have a label, it's just a catch-all. If you don't label a surface with some kind of function, it just becomes a catch-all naturally because it doesn't have a defined space to it. So that's why this space is always getting cluttered again. This ginger ale bottle right here has been sitting here since Christmas. I kid you not, it has been. And this is just clutter blindness. Like, I don't even see this because it doesn't bother me, but it bothers me now. So we're going to empty it out and throw it out right away. Now, of course, everything on this countertop is just collective subconscious behaviors, meaning that everyone's kind of made it their catch-all, but of course the charge was led by me. I'm the one who started making this a catch-all, and everyone just kind of followed my lead. There's also a common theme in the sense that you're going to see a lot of food. You're going to see a lot of stuff from Christmas. You're going to see a lot of receipts. And we just have to go through it. Again, I think it's because we just didn't have the drawers cleared out. And because they were full, things just got placed up on here because it was the closest to it. And look, it's okay because these are habits that we've had forever and we're consistently shifting our baseline. We're going to be in the moment of progress. Now, all these receipts that you're seeing right here, all there are food receipts. We haven't bought anything over the past, I don't know how many months, other than food from ShopRite, medicine from Rite Aid, and whatever toiletry or random thing that we actually needed from Dollar General. It's just a matter of collecting all the receipts and putting them together and basically tossing them out. And one of the drawers that we're going to clean out today is where I keep all the receipts and the paper. So after we're finished clearing off the top, we'll start to work on those drawers. Now, there's a lot of random stuff here, like balloons that my sons were using for a project they were doing, and more candy. This is from Christmas, and that is expired, but it's actually empty, but this one's still good, which is why we have to clean out one of the candy drawers that's down below, because that's where we're supposed to be storing it. And this is just random medicine and items that we just didn't follow through with the task. And yep, that's the hoarder in me. I didn't eat the pretzels on the airplane, so I brought them home thinking, oh, one of my boys will definitely eat it. It shouldn't go to waste. And this right here are chocolate mug cakes that my boys got for Christmas. Now, we're actually going to make it for spring break. We didn't get a chance to over the winter time. I'm not sure why, other than we were sick or we were at swim or we were at basketball. Like, it was a very busy winter, but I said that we are making them for spring break, which is this week. Now, Tyler loves this. I need to wash it, but it's his little like milkshake mixer thing, but it needs to be washed and we got to think of another home for it.
And the SpongeBob popcorn, yes, another Christmas gift. It is still good, so it's just a matter of whenever we designate a movie night again, we will definitely have to make them. Same with the donuts here. The donut making thing, that's something that the boys do enjoy. It's good all the way until December 2025, so we'll definitely do it in the summertime. Now, this is what I actually want this surface to be. I actually want this to be a coffee bar area. That's why I have like these two coffee things here temporarily. But the focus right now is clearing off the space before we can create that surface. Now, this right here broke. This was a magnet that held all the Christmas pictures that was on the refrigerator, but unfortunately, the thing had ripped and it fell. So right now, this item is a tossy-tossy. And as I'm cleaning off these countertops, I'm realizing more and more that we have not been in the kitchen to deep clean, declutter, and organize spaces in a very long time, in years. And I think that's also contributing to the stuff just being tossed around because the other spaces are full. Things can't be put back properly. So I'm thinking maybe for spring on Tuesday videos, we'll focus on the kitchen. So let me know in the comment section below, is that something you'd like to see? And if so, what would you like to see? I think that'll definitely help us in keeping this kitchen clean because you don't put it down, put it away if where you put it away is all packed and too crowded. Now, this right here, this I'm keeping out because it's actually for Easter because I already used up all my hoarded like tablecloths and napkins, so I did have to buy new ones for this year. And this tablecloth is actually reusable. Next up, we're just going to take the rest of the stuff off of the countertop. That way we can give it a really good cleaner. I do like to use this natural wood cleaner. They don't sell it on Amazon anymore, but after I use all this up, I'm going to have to find another natural, environmentally safe wood cleaner. And while we're at it, I grabbed a magic eraser to clean this light switch plate off because it's really dirty. And then I just kind of went around it as well, cleaning this area off. And then I thought, wow, let's just do the whole gosh darn wall. Now we have this countertop all nice and cleaned off, and it's time to move to the drawers. Now, the first drawer that I want to start with is the candy drawer because it's packed to the top and there's going to be so much expired candy in there. Now, all I'm doing is just pulling everything out, seeing what is expired. If it's expired, then we're going to throw out. If it's good, then we keep it. Now, someone gave this to the boys last summer. I think it was popular on TikTok. And after looking at it, it's still good till 2026. So this item I will keep for them. Freeze-dried candy was another gift to them. Doesn't expire until 2027. This is Easter candy from last year. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that everything in here is a tossy-tossy, and we're going to get rid of it, especially since Easter is coming up now. And you're not going to believe this, but this was from 2021. It expired then. There's 2 of these bunnies in this drawer. So let's address the elephant in the room, and that is the flow and hoard of candy, because clearly a lot of this has to be thrown out. Now, how does candy come into our house? Well, I will buy candy for 3 occasions. That's going to be Easter. That is going to be on the boardwalk in the summertime because they love to go to It's Sugar and pick out their favorite candies. Then lastly, it is their stockings for Christmas time. They will get candy in there. Now, as a proclaimed recovered candy hoarder, what had happened is when they were little, I used to buy them all the Chotsky stuff. Then I started switching into like candy and food. But when they weren't eating all the candy and I was throwing it out, we reduced the amount of candy giving to those 3 events. And hey, I mean, candy's not good for them anyway, right? Now you're probably thinking, but there's still so much candy. How are you only giving it 3 times out of the year? Well, to be fair, this is like 4 years worth of candy since we're finding stuff from 2021. But also that when people give gifts to my sons, it's always a gift card and candy because they're older. And at my house, I like to have their friends over here. I love when they hang out at my house. And a lot of times they bring stuff like drinks, chips, and candy. And sometimes that candy ends up staying at my house because they'll say that, oh, well, we'll be here tomorrow, so I'll just leave this here. And then they don't come or something happens. They forget about the candy. They go to the convenience store. They buy new candy and stuff. But I digress. It's how candy seems to always arrive at my house, which is okay. We're understanding the flow of how it comes in, and now we're being mindful on how to control it moving forward. And of course, we're giving everything a really good scrub down, cleaning it all out. We're going to continue to make this the candy drawer. For years, the boys kind of avoided it because they weren't really sure what was good and what was bad. So now I can tell them that everything in this drawer has been cleaned out. Everything is good and up to date, and now they can go back to using the candy drawer. And of course, this Easter, I have fully cut back on the candy. If anything, I got them more of their favorite drinks and like snacks because they tend to finish that. And I have to admit, I love how this candy drawer came out now. So we're going to make sure that we keep up with it. Now, the next drawer I wanted to go to was the paper drawer because again, there was so much paper on that countertop. I want to make sure that this is clean. Now, all of this paper, this isn't recent. This is probably going back to 2023, 2024. It's just a bunch of receipts that just ended up being thrown in here. So very quickly, we're just going to pull all the receipts out, go through them, make sure that we don't need any of it. And clearly we don't because some of these receipts are from 2020, 2022. So all of these papers and receipts are going to get recycled in our little recyclable paper bag. Now, what I am putting back in that drawer is I have this to put all of our doctor's receipts and stuff for taxes 2025. This is what I originally used to use. I used to put all of my receipts in this accordion folder so that if I needed to make a return, I could find it easily. I really liked that system. Now, I still have to clear this out because those receipts are old. I also found these in here because I used to do a weekly meal plan and I really need to get back into that because the cost of groceries is absolutely crazy. So we'll keep it in the folder, keep it in the drawer. And I also keep my bill organizer in here. If something comes in the mail, I'll stick it into the little pocket. I'll write all the information out when I mail or pay something. It just helps me stay organized every month. Now, the next drawer I'm going to do kind of keeps a lot of our office supplies like pens and scissors and staplers and tape and all that good stuff. And honestly, this system worked really good for us. All it kind of is just a bunch of reorganizing. There's not a whole lot of like throwing out. So I'm glad that this system right here has worked. So basically it's just you open the drawer, you can clearly see all the compartments, the containers, so that you can easily just put it right where it belongs and then close the drawer. The quicker, the better it is. So I'm really happy that this drawer was kept up and we can easily reset this fairly quickly. Now the last drawer that I'm going to do is the bread drawer. This is kind of where we keep bread, rice cakes, tortillas, and I do keep up with this, but there is like this bread right here. This is past its prime. We can throw it out immediately. The rest of the bread is fine. I'm just checking dates, seeing what we have. And I didn't realize like how many tortilla wraps we have. Now I did check the dates. They're all good, but it's just we do not have to buy tortilla wraps for a while. So if I'm in the supermarket, I do not have to pick up another pack. Now I'm just giving this a really quick wipe down. That way it's nice and refreshed. And now that drawer is all nice and neat and reset. And now that was a lot of work. But we got a lot done. I got the main drawers cleared out, and I also decorated the shelf for Easter because I didn't want to not have Easter decor up here, and it looks cute, it looks festive. I'm happy. The countertop is cleared off so that when Easter rolls around, I can put all the Easter food out and have it ready. I'm excited to get into this kitchen. It's been a while, and I didn't realize how much clutter has revisited this space. So moving forward, I'm really happy about cleaning out this kitchen. And my hope and my prayer is that this video motivated and encouraged you to clean, declutter, and let something go in your home today too.